Minneapolis nightlife is rich in history, but it's also been important for the evolution of the LGBTQ community.
For Pride Month, a new exhibit called Coming In is going out at the Mill City Museum. Our Karen Scullen walks us through some of the changes.
After the Prohibition in the 1930s, the gay and lesbian community was trying to connect and socialize for the first time, and finding places to do that wasn't always easy. But downtown Minneapolis was proving to be crucial in that effort, as shown in the exhibit Coming In, Going Out.
Queer people were welcomed in areas of vice, which downtown was a vice district at one point in time, because it allowed for a certain level of anonymity, and also the rents were cheap, and so people who were laborers or poorer could also gather there.
But this was happening at a time when gay-friendly wasn't a thing at all.
Having same-sex attraction in public, from holding hands to kissing to being together, that not only could that elicit some sort of harassment from police, but from anybody because of the discrimination at the time.
So a handful of bars like Sutton Place, Brass Rail, Eagle Bolt, and others became welcoming places for gays and lesbians to meet and socialize.
You can see this parade. It was for GOP hopeful, or GOP presidential hopeful Thomas Dewey, but in the background of that photo, you can see the Onyx bar on that corner.
But a bar called the Onyx might be most important. A man by the name of Chuck Rowland used it as a starting point for a political movement.
The Mattachine Society was founded in the 1950s and was a homophile organization responsible for that political mobilization of gay men.
Eventually, urban renewal took a lot of Minneapolis down, and with that, places for the gay community to meet were gone. And in some cases, the important stories were gone too.
Part of the reason it's hard to find these stories is because we wanted to keep them secret as queer people. If people knew about them, we were unsafe in those spaces if they knew or found out. So we kept them secret.
At the end of the exhibit is the postscript, and it mentions that the end of the 90s was really the end of an era. And while many of the places for the LGBTQ community have closed, some are still in existence, others have moved online. In Minneapolis, Karen Scullen, Fox 9.